But first, something on a lot of people's minds at the moment, that's mortgages.
Yes, with interest rates on the rise and so much uncertainty around, everyone has a lot of questions. So Lindsay Russell has been in search of the answers.
Today I'm in Croydon and we're talking all things mortgages. Currently in the UK, there's a record demand for 35-year mortgages as first-time buyers face soaring interest rates. Have you thought about taking one out?
No, definitely not. We're both working full-time, me and my partner, and we cannot even afford rent because we don't earn enough for it.
Let's say that I'm putting down my down payment for my house and I'm 45. Add 35 years on top of that.
80.
I mean, that's a ball in the chain, right?
Is the rise in people taking out a 35-year mortgage a good or a bad thing?
It's quite a scary headline.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily a bad thing. And actually, in extending the mortgage term so it's longer, the monthly repayments will be lower. If in the future circumstances change, you've got more cash available each month, then when you come to remortgage, you change onto a shorter mortgage term. So it's not something that's fixed for life. And it's definitely a tool that can be used when the cost of living is hit and people's purses are so pinched.
1.4 million Brits will also be facing the full force of the mortgage rises, with their fixed-rate deals coming to an end this year.
Yeah, it's a massive worry for people that I know, even for myself, yeah.
I've got 2 children. They're paying the mortgage off, so yeah, they are struggling at the moment. But what can you do?
It is quite scary. It's anticipated that the average mortgage repayment could increase by as much as 51%. So it's a big change for people. My main piece of advice would be don't bury your head in the sand. It is so important to go and seek advice as soon as you can. So you can apply for a mortgage up to 6 months before the end of your current deal. In that 6 months, if interest rates fall, you can basically scrap that application and reapply to get the lower rate. But obviously, if they go up, you're then protected with that rate that you locked in 6 months before.
Do you remember what the interest rates were when you bought?
15–16%, and they did go down quite quickly.
Do you think the mortgages will continue to rise, or is there a chance that they could begin to level off?
It's almost impossible to say. The reason they're rising is that inflation hasn't decreased as much as the market thought it was going to. And in response to that, people are anticipating further rises by the Bank of England, so lenders have pulled their products while they reprice. There are more solutions for affordability than ever before. Lenders have been coming out with solutions, you've got housing developers coming out with solutions, the government still has shared ownership. There are plenty of options out there, and I really would encourage people to go and look at these, explore them.
Oh my goodness. It's a minefield, isn't it?
I mean, honestly, I can't keep